Are you dreaming of going to Asia, but don't know exactly where to go? Have you wondered what is the best country in Asia for you? Find out this and more in today's video. I traveled all over Asia for years and found the best countries and hidden gems that most men don't know about. Today, I'm going to break it down for you. We're talking the top 10 countries in Asia for men to go in 2025. What the girls are like, how to connect with them, and a few secret tips you'll want to keep in mind. You've probably heard the stories, maybe seen some photos online. Beautiful beaches, wild nightlife, and yeah, the women. I'll be real with you. I didn't always have a thing for Asian girls. That wasn't my type, or at least I thought it wasn't. Then I stepped into Southeast Asia and everything changed. The women in Asia are way easier, nicer, hotter, and more traditional than Western ones. Their way of thinking is completely different. It's the vibe, the energy, the way they carry themselves. But before we go any further, I want to say that the saying all Asians look the same is not true, just no. Once you start spending time there, you'll realize every country has its own looks, culture, and women. I've been to all of these countries, and you can read more about the specific countries on my blog at internationalpill.com. Number 10, Malaysia. So, Malaysia. It's not the easiest place to date, and the quality? Let's just say it's all right. Not as stunning as you'd find in places like coming up on this list. But it's diverse, which gives you a lot to work with. You've got Malay, Chinese, and Indian women. That mix keeps it interesting, but don't come here expecting to coast just because you're foreign. The cost of living here is decent, cheaper than Singapore, but pricier than Cambodia or Laos. A nice meal will set you back a few bucks, and a mid-range apartment in KL is manageable. Still, this isn't one of those dirt cheap countries where everything is practically free. Dating-wise, Malay women are more traditional. If you're a foreigner, you'll definitely stand out, but you'll need to tread lightly. Respect their Muslim culture, and don't expect things to move fast. Chinese Malaysians are more modern and career-oriented, especially in Kuala Lumpur. These women are more liberal, but they can be a little reserved when it comes to dating foreigners. It's all about where you're looking. The more laid-back, open-minded urban girls are your best bet. Nightlife spots like Bukit Bintang or Zouk are prime hunting grounds if you've got solid night game. Apps like Tinder or Bumble can work, but only if you've got a solid profile. Show some class, highlight your adventurous side, and avoid coming off as sleazy. The scene is hit or miss, but with good game, you can make it work. Malaysia won't top anyone's dating list, but it's got this duality. You've got the traditional side, but then there's this hidden wild streak. Some girls live that edge, but it takes a lot of patience. Next up on the list at number 9, Cambodia. Cambodia. All right, this place is rougher. Let's just say that up front. The quality isn't amazing, and dating here can feel like navigating a minefield at times. But if you're after unique adventures and don't want the cookie-cutter experiences of other places, Cambodia is worth a shot. First, the cost of living here is a win. You can live comfortably on a small budget. A decent apartment in Phnom Penh or Siem Reap might cost you $300 a month, and street food is practically free. That means you can stretch your cash while figuring things out. Dating, though, it's tricky. Cambodian women are naturally sweet and a bit shy, but a lot of the ones you meet in bars or clubs aren't looking for love. They're looking for your wallet. Scammers and traps are part of the scene here, especially in tourist-heavy spots. Stick to more organic settings like local cafes, markets, or riverside walks. They're quieter, but that's where the genuine connections happen. Apps like Tinder work, but it's a mixed bag. You'll need to weed out the gold diggers and fake profiles. Be upfront, casual, and don't overpromise. Cambodian women will test your sincerity, so don't try to fake your way through. Cambodia isn't easy, and it won't wow you with supermodel level women. But if you've got patience and a sense of adventure, it's got its own charm. This is the place to go if you want something different, and don't mind putting in the effort. Number 8, Laos. Laos, man. If you're coming here expecting anything flashy, adjust those expectations now. The quality of women isn't going to blow your mind, and the dating scene is slow. But if you're looking for a unique experience where you'll stand out as a foreigner, this is your playground. Cost of living? Cheap as chips. A cozy spot in Vientiane can cost under $300 a month, and meals are ridiculously affordable. This is one of those places where you can stretch your money and live stress-free, which is perfect if you want to explore without rushing. Dating-wise, Laotian women are sweet, traditional, and low-key. They've got this calm, grounded energy, but don't expect them to be super engaging or interesting off the bat. They're more about long-term stuff. So if you're just here for a quick fling, it's gonna be an uphill climb. There's also a bit of a trap scene here. Bars and clubs can be hit or miss. Some women are just looking for a ticket out, or worse, trying to scam you. Stick to daytime approaches. Local markets, temples, and riverside spots are where you'll find the genuinely interested ones. Tinder works, but just like in Cambodia, you'll need to filter hard. Highlight that you're laid back, adventurous, and not here to waste anyone's time. Laos might not impress at first glance, but if you're the kind of guy who values a slower pace and a quieter, more genuine connection, it's worth checking out. Plus, you'll come away with stories that no one else has. Just don't expect a top-tier experience. Now we're getting to the countries that I really recommend, and you will have an awesome time in any of these. Number 7, China and Taiwan. All right, China. It's a mixed bag, but if you play it right, it can be ridiculously easy, especially in Tier 2 cities. These smaller cities, they're untapped gold mines. You'll stand out like a beacon if you're tall because, let me tell you, they've got a serious height obsession here. Foreigners already have an edge, but if you've got height and confidence, you're practically a celebrity. That said, don't expect anyone to speak English. The language barrier is real, so a few Mandarin phrases go a long way. The cost of living depends on where you are. Shanghai and Beijing are pricey, but smaller cities are super affordable. You'll find cheap eats and rent that doesn't crush your wallet. The trade-off? You might run into some sketchy situations. Scammers, gold diggers, or just the sheer chaos of navigating a less touristy area. It's all part of the adventure. Now, online dating here does not work, so you gotta hit the streets. Apps like Tantan and Tinder are full of bots and time wasters, but you can find gems if you're patient. Women in China tend to be more relationship focused, but in Tier 2 cities, they're also curious and excited to meet foreigners. Taiwan, it's safer, friendlier, and more approachable overall, with women who are genuinely open to connecting. China has its risks, but the rewards are there if you don't mind stepping out of your comfort zone. It's unique, unpredictable, and you'll walk away with stories you can't get anywhere else. Number 6, Japan. Japan. Let's talk about it. Now, a lot of people in the West hype Japan up like it's some kind of dating paradise where you just show up and it's smooth sailing. Let me tell you, that's not exactly how it works. Japan isn't as easy as people make it sound, but and this is a big but, it's still insanely fun and can get pretty addictive once you're in the groove. First off, Japanese girls are amazing. And we all know what they look like. They have that kawaii style, the super polished look, slim figures, flawless skin. Japanese women are reserved. They're polite and sweet. Sure, but it takes time to really break through that initial layer. You've got to be patient and actually put in the work. This isn't the place where you just roll in as a foreigner and instantly clean up. You've got to bring some game. And by game, you can learn more about game on my website. Link in the description. That said, once you do make that connection, oh man, it's next level. Japanese girls are loyal, fun, and super wild behind closed doors. The whole process, getting to know them, building that bond, it's like a slow burn, but it's worth it. So I wouldn't recommend it for just a couple-day trip. Number 5, Korea. Now, Korea. This place has been getting super easy lately, and honestly, I think it's kind of flying under the radar for a lot of guys. While everyone's busy hyping Japan, Korea's been sitting there like, hey, I'm here too. Korean girls, they're the best looking in Asia, in my opinion. Glowing skin, stylish clothes, and just overall clean and polished. But what really stands out is their personality. They might be a bit reserved at first or throw some flirty sass your way, but once you're in, it's like a switch flips. They're loyal, passionate, and a ton of fun to be around. Easiness? Way better than Japan right now, but it comes with a catch. Korea's all about social circles and connections. Blindly swiping on Tinder or approaching random girls won't get you far. The magic happens at social gatherings or through mutual friends. Once you're in though, it's game on. The vibe in Korea is faster paced and more casual compared to Japan, but just as rewarding. So, yeah, Japan and Korea are both amazing, but with completely different vibes. Japan's all about the slow, refined process, while Korea's quicker, more casual, and just as exciting. Don't sleep on either, but know what you're walking into. Number 4, Indonesia. Indonesia's got that unique blend of tropical charm and celebrity treatment. But let's be real, it's hit or miss. On the surface, the girls might seem conservative, but don't let the Muslim culture fool you. A lot of them, especially in bigger cities or those with exposure to Western culture, are way more open than you'd think. Easiness? Pretty solid. As a foreigner, your exotic factor gives you a big advantage. A bit of effort goes a long way, whether online with apps like Tinder or Bumble, or in person at malls and popular hangout spots. Cost of living? Dirt cheap. You can live ridiculously well on a small budget. Just keep it respectful, push too hard, and you could land in cultural hot water. But overall, Indonesia's a fun, low-stress place to explore. Number 3, Vietnam. If you're looking for a wife, Vietnam's where it's at. Vietnamese girls are nurturing, feminine, and quietly beautiful in a way that grows on you. Personality-wise, they're incredibly sweet and caring. It's like they balance out the country's tough, fast-paced energy. But here's the kicker. Winning over a non-professional Vietnamese girl takes effort. This isn't a roll-in-and-win situation. You'll need some finesse. But if you're serious, it's worth every ounce of effort. Culturally, Vietnam is incredible. The food, a bowl of pho or some iced coffee, and you're golden. Though gym guys might miss the protein-packed meals. Day game is your best friend here. Malls and coffee shops are great starting points. A simple, well-timed compliment can open doors. But beware of online dating, Tinder especially. Scams and bots run rampant, so tread carefully. Number 2, Thailand. Thailand's the ultimate playground for anyone looking to have fun. Personality-wise, you never know what you're gonna get. Some are sweet and angelic, while others have a cheeky, playful edge. They love talking about their culture, so just ask them about anything Thai. It's easy game. Easiness, off the charts, especially at night. Bars, clubs, and even street encounters, it's all fair game. Same night action is totally doable if you know what you're doing. That said, cracking into the upper class scene takes serious effort. Those girls are no joke. Thailand is also the easiest country in Asia to game Western tourist girls. Cost of living? Super affordable. Street food is cheap and amazing, and housing fits every budget. Thailand's all about variety. You'll find whatever you're looking for here. Number 1, the Philippines. When it comes to easiness, the Philippines is in a league of its own. Filipinas are warm, friendly, and genuinely open to meeting foreigners. Conversations flow naturally, and it often feels like they're just as interested in you as you are in them. Easiness? Hands down the easiest country on this list. Day game, night game, or online, it all works. Same day meets? Totally on the table. Filipinas are incredibly approachable. Their love for Western culture makes things even smoother. Cost of living? Almost too good to be true. Cheap apartments, affordable food, and transport that costs next to nothing. Whether you're looking for something casual or a deeper connection, the Philippines has got you covered. So there it is. Indonesia for surprises and celeb treatment, Vietnam for long-term wife potential, Thailand for fun and unpredictability, and the Philippines for easygoing, no-pressure dating. Each one's got its own vibe. Pick your adventure and make it happen. Don't forget to subscribe. Nobody else is giving you content like this.